Hey everybody, it's your boy Pee Wee back with another video. Now today's going to be a Manhua review of Becoming the Perfect Son-in-Law, a system with a rebellious streak, or beginning with a stunning and feisty master, or it has a bunch of different names. Um, but essentially what this comic is, it is a harem comic. It is an ecchi harem martial art comic. The premise is our main character, he has a system that he uses to break the formation, going up like the mountain in the sect to where these four masters reside, or like the immortals of this sect are referred to. This being like the highest ranking one, this one being the second, the third ranking, and then the fourth ranking of the four immortals is what they're referred to as. And so basically, since he was able to break the formation and climb this mountain, he becomes their disciple, and is referred to as their disciple by them. And basically, moving forward, he is known as the disciple of the immortals. Now, the whole premise of this comic is, and by the way, the art is simply amazing. Like, the art is so good. Like, all the characters look good, you know, all the details are pretty good. But the whole premise of where he gets his like power from, and as you saw in the first chapter, like he uses these points to rage points to break this barrier. How he gets these rage points is by angering people, right? That's pretty self-explanatory. If he's like successfully like angers someone, he accumulates rage points, and using those rage points he can trade them in for like cultivation materials, skills, and just any basically using like his system. He can buy stuff through his system using these rage points, enhancing his strength, his cultivation, so on and so forth. But it is as I said, it is basically a horny harem comic. I guess you can see the way she's dressed, the beautifulness of like how these female characters look. Now there is a lot of censorship in this comic. Like as you can see here, just that part being covered. However, it's not covered in other parts. Let's see if I scroll up. Yeah, it's not covered here. You just want to scroll down through the comic. It has a lot of these like scenes that are like meant to be like exaggerated and whatnot. But the end of, I think it's the first chapter. Yeah, so like he's naked bathing, right? He getting his rage points from upsetting her. She's like his like first master because she's like the youngest of these four immortals. But basically, like he's just like there's. But what I'm saying about the censorship is like this. Like there's a lot of this, and like it's meant to be funny. There's like a very high comedic value in this comic because like the whole premise of him and his strength is making people mad to accumulate these points. So there's a lot of like comedic aspects to him basically pissing people off, and it's really funny. But yeah, there is a lot of censorship because there's a lot of like these type of scenes where like he's naked or someone else is naked, but it's like a horny harem, so it's like censorship and like these ecchi comics kind of go hand in hand, and you just kind of have to deal with it. But I do really like the art. The story is kind of just whatever. I mean, there isn't really much to it. She's my favorite character, honestly. She's just, I have a thing for fox girls. Like, I'm just gonna say it, like nine-tailed foxes, you know. But there's definitely if basically you're gonna go into this with the mind of like you're not really reading it for the story. Like the story is okay, like it's not anything special, but the art is what really gets makes me want to read it more and keeps me reading it. Um, so I don't know. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. That I do want to say though, why is it that a lot of Chinese comics, like when it comes to Chinese comics, is the story just so bad, but they get carried by the art? Like, like do you guys understand what I mean by that? Like, there's like a lot of these like harem, like horny comics that like the story's just absolute trash, but the art just it carries it so hard that it's just like you read it for the art rather than for the story. And that's definitely how I feel about this one. Like the story is, like I said, it's accumulating rage points to become stronger by pissing people off. And so like it to an extent it is funny and it is comedic and like it does have its merits. But after a while it's like can we get something else? Like can we actually like the plot just I don't know. The best way I can describe this comic is you read it for the art, not the story, because the story is kind of just whatever. Like it's there, but it's kind of just you don't really care for it. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little review of this comic today since I read it the other day. Um, and that'll be it for this video. If you guys liked, leave a like, leave a sub. I hope to see more of you guys in the future. I hope to continue growing this channel, continue making videos about the comics that I love to read. And yeah, that'll be it. Peace.